balance part of your basic maths. So in this two part is left. One is trigonometric inequality, another is the greatest integer. So first start with the trigonometric, give the heading trigonometric inequality. I hope all of you remember basic trigonometry, because that is required. See, what is the why we have to study trigonometric inequality separately? Because we cannot do by using whatever the information we are having in the trigonometry. For example, suppose if I say sin x equal to 1 by 2, so what you will say? X equal to 30 degree or pi by 6. But there is not complete solution, all of you know. This is only 30 degree will not be answered. So how we used to solve this? We used to say sin x equal to half, we can write sin pi by 6. Sin x equal to sin pi by 6, so x equal to n pi plus minus 1 raised power n alpha pi by 6. Maximum of your faces is gone, where this is coming. So there is the trigonometric equation 3 formula is there. I am just writing it just for reminding you. X equal to n pi plus minus 1 raised power n alpha. Alpha should be principal value. There is no use of all this formula in this topic. It's just for the reminding you. Alpha is the principal value. Principal value means the value which is the nearest to origin. The value which is nearest to origin. If cos x equal to cos alpha is coming, cos x equal to cos alpha, then x equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. And if it's tan x equal to tan alpha, so x equal to n pi plus alpha. 3 formula. All these formula derived by using graph only, nothing else. 3 formula. This is called the trigonometric equation. I am not going in detail. You already know it, basic of this. So this is the formula we use for solving this trigonometric equation. Whenever trigonometric equation is coming. Suppose if I say x square greater than 4, can we solve it? This equation inequality can we solve? Yes, by using polynomial inequality. Can I write like this? No, not at all. It's wrong. Because x square equal to 4, no doubt about it is x equal to plus minus 2. That is the equation formula. Any equation formula you cannot apply in the inequality. The same way, if suppose I say that sin x greater than half, you cannot write x greater than n pi plus minus 1 raised power n pi by 6. This is totally wrong, because this is valid only for equation, and we are talking about the inequation, or you can say inequality. So there is a need to understand how to do this. That is why this topic I am teaching you. Did you understand what is the use of this topic? Because this kind of situation is coming, so how we will solve the trigonometric equation, that is the most important things we have to understand. And this is the what related to this topic. So let's start. Very simple, not at all difficult. Trigonometric equation. Suppose fx greater than b, you have to solve it. I will give you method as well as example, so that same time everything will get clear. Suppose this is the questions is coming and we have to solve it. Alright. This is the function. This is the inequality. Fx is some trigonometric function and b is the some number, or maybe some other function also. Example also we can see same time, like sin x greater than 1 by 2. We have to solve it. No need of writing, first understand. Sin x greater than, suppose they say find x if sin x greater than 1 by 2. This is the question is coming. Okay. First step is that draw the graph of y equal to fx and y equal to b in one plane. In one plane means in one coordinate plane. So let's apply the step, this step. So what I say, draw the graph of left side and right side in the same plane. Here fx is this. So sin x graph, draw it. Sin x graph, I hope all of you remember. something like this. This is the sin x graph. And then draw the graph of y equal to b. B means y equal to 1 by 2. Y equal to 1 by 2 graph in the same plane. So all of you can understand y equal to 1 by 2 will be something like this. Is it clear to everybody? Simple step, nothing has to be done. Now, second step. Select the portion. Select the portion where graph of y equal to fx is above the graph of y equal to b. Remember, I am solving fx greater than b situation. If it's fx less than b, you have to select which portion? The portion where graph of y equal to fx is below the b. By greater means what? Above in graph language. Less than means below in graph language. Equal to means what? Intersection point, touching point. Understood the point? Okay. So now for this greater than we have to solve, so we will select the portion where fx graph of sin x is above the graph of y equal to b 1 by 2. Where is above? This portion or this portion or this portion. Are you able to understand? This is the portion where the black color is above the blue color. This portion where black color is below the blue portion. Means sin x is below the 1 by 2. This is the portion where sin x is below the. These are the portions. How many portions is coming? Infinite number of portions will come because this graph will continue till infinity. Yes or no? So, in case of more than one portion, in case of more than one region, select nearest to origin. Select nearest to origin. Only one portion you have to select. So if you are getting more than one region, so you have to select nearest to origin. I am not writing, but I can tell you oral only. Sometimes situation can come ki nearest to origin, two region can come. One region right side, another region left side, same distance from origin. So you have to give the preference to positive side region. You have to give the preference to positive side because the principal value, try to recall principal value. So principal value, this is the logic. If you go nearest to origin, two value came which is the same distance, so we always give the preference to positive side. And that's what I did here. So in case of more than one region, select nearest to origin. Fourth step, write x lie between C and D, where C and D are extreme value of x of the region. I will explain, don't worry. Let me explain this point meaning. First thing, let's apply this your second step here. Select the portion where we will select, this is the portion selected. Third case, in case of more than one region, select nearest to origin. Nearest to origin, this is the portion is coming. Am I right or not? This portion I will select. Listen carefully. This portion select means what? I wanted to know this point, this point. If you will take it out, it will look something like this. Yes. This is the portion. Yes or no? This is the portion select. So this value is called as the C and this value is called as D. Can you tell me what is this value? X value. What is the X value here? Wait, this is the point when the sin x is equal to 1 by 2. Why? Because there is the intersection point. So sin x equal to 1 by 2. Sin x 1 by 2 near to 0 when first time in first quadrant, and that is the 30 degree. And that will be what? Pi by 6. Yes or no? Is it clear? What is this value? All of you don't know this. one thing I will tell you. Listen. Sin x or cos x always formed by this shape. This shape. And this length is always pi. And it's a symmetric graph. Meaning, if you draw a line, suppose somebody say this length is a. This length is a. So this length will be also a. This length pi by 6. So what is this length? Pi by 6. What is this point? Pi. Sin x 0 at pi. So pi, this point will be what? Pi minus pi by 6 means 5 pi by 6. So this is the 5 pi by 6. That means fourth step, x lie between pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6. I'm sure it's clear to everybody. And the last step, add NT both sides if f is periodic with period t. Add NT both sides if f is periodic with the period t. If it's not periodic, then its question is over here itself. In the fourth step, question is over. This is the answer. But this will not be answer. Why so? Because this function, this is the only this area will represent. Sin x greater than half. This is the one portion we got it. And like suppose somebody says sin x equal to half and you said the answer x equal to pi by 6. Is it wrong answer? No, it's not a wrong answer. It's an incomplete answer. Same way, this is not wrong answer. It's an incomplete answer because there is some other solution. Why some other solution? Because this function is periodic function. Periodicity you will study in the this chapter itself, in the calculus, in the function chapter. But for time being, these many period you should remember. Sin x, cos x, secant x, cosecant x. These are periodic with the period 2 pi. Always remember. Tan x, cot x, and mod of sin x, mod of cos x, mod of tan x, mod of cot x, mod of secant x, mod of cosecant x. Any mod of trigonometric function, these functions with the periodic with the period pi. All these are periodic with the period pi. Have you understand? Sin x, cos x, secant x, cosecant x. These four are the periodic with the period 2 pi. Tan x, cot x, and mod of any trigonometry. Mod of any trigonometry doesn't mean ki mod of sin 5x. I'm saying mod of sin x or mod of cos x or mod of tan x or mod of cot x, mod of secant x, mod of cosecant x. All these are having the period pi. Why it's pi period? What is the reason? What are the other periodic function? All those things you will study in the chapter periodicity. Okay. So x will lie between pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6. Now, sin x is periodic. Yes. What is the period? 2 pi. So what will I add both sides? Both sides I will add nt, where n is any integer. So nt added. So n into 2 pi means 2 and pi I will add both sides. 2 and pi plus pi by 6 to 2 and pi plus 5 pi by 6 in this answer. So finally, this is our answer. 2 and pi plus pi by 6 to 2 and pi plus 5 pi by 6. This is called the general solution. Any periodic function, equation or inequality always have the general solution. And this is what the general solution. Is this clear to everybody? Please write down this. And anywhere doubt, please ask me. Now next, let's see some more example on this. Imagine question is coming this way. Find x if cos x less than 1 by root 2. Less than equal to 1 by root 2. I will solve it. Watch it. First step. Draw the graph of both the graph. The cos x graph. I hope remember everybody. Cos x will be something like this. Graph is not coming correctly. Am I right? Cos x graph this way. Then we have to draw the graph of y equal to 1 by root 2. Y equal to 1 by root 2 will be something like this. What we want? We want the portion when the cos x is below the cos x less than 1 by root 2. Means below the 1 by root 2. Cross check carefully. One portion I can see very clearly here. Yes or no? Another portion I can see here. Other portion I can see here. How many portions are coming? Infinite portion, because this is the periodic function. So if infinite portion, I have to take the portion which is nearest to origin. Nearest to origin, which portion? There are two portions. This is and this is. And both are equidistant. If you notice, both are equal distance from the origin. So what we'll do? We'll give the preference to positive side. So we'll give the preference to positive side. What is this point? This is the point when cos x will become 1 by root 2. When it will become 1 by root 2? At pi by 4. This much all of you know, I think. Yes or no? This is the pi by 4. Next, again when it will become cos x. You can do by quadrant method also. By cos x positive when? In the first quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. So in the first quadrant, cos x will become 1 by root 2 at pi by 4. In fourth quadrant, when it will become 2 pi minus pi by 4. 2 pi minus pi by 4. If I want that key, cos x value should not change. So what is the point? 2 pi minus pi by 4. So this point will be what? 2 pi minus pi by 4. Means 2 pi minus pi by 4. कितना होता है? 7 pi by 4. Yes, na? 7 pi by 4. Some people not able to understand. Is it clear to everybody? If you are not able to write the point, then it will be a big problem. I can't help it. Anybody who did not understand, please let me know. I can explain by the other way. This is the 7 pi by 4. So this is the 7 pi by 4, this is the pi by 4. It means C value pi by 4, means x lie between pi by 4 to 7 pi by 4. But it will be equal to here this time. Why? Because cos x is saying less than equal to. So x will lie between C and D will be, both will be equal. And since it's periodic function with the period 2 pi, so 2 and pi I will add both sides. So finally answer will be close to n pi plus pi by 4 to 2n pi plus 7 pi by 4. Is this clear to everybody? Very simple, it's one step, but you should know how to write C and D. That's most important. Write down this. Done. Solve this question. Find x if sin x less than root 3 by 2. Simple question, get the answer. Done. चलिए check it here. Sin x graph first. Sin x. Root 3 by 2 graph. Root 3 by 2 graph. Something like this. We want sin x should be less than root 3 by 2. Means graph of sin x should be below the graph of root 3 by 2. So below this portion till here or here or here. I'm doing correct. We want nearest to origin because more than one portion is coming. And this is the portion which is near, actually it's passing through origin, this portion. So this portion will select it. What is this point? This point in the first quadrant when sin x will become root 3 by 2. Am I right? So that will be pi by 3, means, yeah, pi by 3. And this point will be what? Little bit common sense you have to apply. This total length is what? Pi. Length, here to here, pi. And this here to here, what is the length? Same length as the here, because this is a symmetric graph. Are you able to understand? So this length is also pi by 3. So from here to here, what is the length? Pi plus pi by 3. But this is the negative side, so I will say minus pi by 3. Minus of pi plus pi by 3. Did you understand? So minus 4 pi by 3. Minus 4 pi by 3. So x will lie between minus 4 pi by 3 to pi by 3. Adding 2n pi and writing in the interval form, so we'll say 2n pi minus 4 pi by 3 to 2n pi plus pi by 3 is the answer. How many of you got this answer? Good. Is this clear to everybody? Those who didn't get are still writing, please take a screenshot. I'm changing the page. See, this is not the method of trigonometric inequality. It's a general method of solving the inequality question by using graph method. If you look carefully the methods, that is the simple steps for any kind of question. It does not matter if it's a trigonometric function or the anything. Fx greater than b, wherever the two-side graph you can draw, so easily you can use this method. There is no problem. And it's not necessary that b should be your constant. It may be variable. For example, suppose somebody says solve this, sin x greater than cos x. Yes or no? Look, I'm solving. Can I write this question this way? Hello? Can I write this way? Basic maths, initial lecture. We cannot write. We don't know sign of cos x. Cos x may positive, may negative. So we are not allowed to multiply or divide a quantity which sign is unknown. Remember, all of you, in the basic maths, I already explained you this point. So you cannot write like this. So it means this cos x I cannot divide. So how to do? Same way, we'll draw the sin x graph, we'll draw the cos x graph. No great thing. Sin x graph. Cos x graph. Yes or no? Is it clear? What they are saying? Sin x should be greater than cos x, means graph of sin x should be above the graph of cos x, means wherever black color is above the blue color. One region. Black color is above the blue color. Second region. Third region. Infinite number of region will come. Is it clear to everybody? So, starting with the nearest origin. Nearest origin is the region. Can I get this point? What is this point? This is the point when sin x is equal to cos x in the first time. Sin x equal to cos x first time when? At pi by 4. By sin 45 is also 1 by root 2. Cos 45 also 1 by root 2. So, this will be pi by 4. Again, sin x cos x when can be equal? In third quadrant, because there sin and cos both are negative. Yes or no? So, sin pi plus pi by 4, that is the third quadrant, is equal to minus 1 by root 2, and cos pi plus pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. Means this point is pi plus pi by 4, means 5 pi by 4. I will say that ki x will lie between pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. I hope it's getting all of you. Now, sin x is also periodic with the period 2 pi, cos x is also periodic with the period 2 pi, so combination will be say periodic with the period 2 pi. Don't try to think if suppose one period is 2 pi, another period pi, then how to do? Then you have to find out the combined period that you will see in the periodic chapter when I will teach you periodicity. Right now, I will take up that question only when the both having same period. So, both having same period 2 pi, the combination will be also will say 2 pi, and I will say final answer will be 2n pi plus pi by 4 to 2n pi plus 5 pi by 4. Is this clear to everybody? Whatever kind of question, if both side graph you can draw, you can solve the question by graphical inequality. You may say that, sir, then why unnecessary polynomial inequality and all, why you did by this? But problem is that if suppose you have to solve this question, so this portion graph drawing itself is a difficult. Why should we go by graph method? If you say simple, which graph easily you can draw, I will do by graph method. For example, suppose somebody say, ki bhai, solve this question. This question I can do by graph also. Check it. Because graph drawing is very easy. Mod x graph, this way. I am not drawing, I hope you remember. Mod of x minus 1 graph, 1 unit towards right. Yeah. And y equal to 2 graph, 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 y equal to 2 graph. What we want? The black color should be above the blue color, because mod of this means I will select both the portion. You will say, sir, only one portion we should select. Why you are selecting both portion? Because this is not periodic. If it's not periodic, then you cannot leave this portion. You have to write this portion as well as this portion. So answer will be this portion and this portion. Means suppose this point is A and this point is B. So I will say answer will be minus infinity to A close union B to infinity. Only my target to get the A and B value, and that is very simple. This is the point when mod of x minus 1 equal to 2. So mod of x minus 1 equal to 2 means x minus 1 equal to plus minus 2 means x equal to minus 1, 3. That means A is minus 1 and B is the 3. So answer will be minus infinity to minus 1 union 3 to infinity. Is this clear? What I am trying to tell you from this point, I didn't teach you trigonometric inequality. I taught you solving inequality by using graph method. Now you have to use your common sense where I should apply graph method and where I should not apply graph method. Of course, trigonometric inequality, inverse trigonometric inequality, these two inequality 100% you have to do by graph method. Rest on your wisdom. What you have to decide, rest other things. All of you wrote it. Can I change the page? Next question. do this. This answer will be different from the previous one. You cannot do that ki sin x by cos x greater than 1. So cos x multiply other side sin x greater than cos x. And you will see answer will be different value coming. Done. You have to do. Don't look at me. I'm not going to solve it. Some people tan x graph also don't remember. That is the problem. Tan x graph. All 6 trigonometric function graph you should remember. This is your tan x graph. This is the tan x graph. Tribute to those people who forgot. This is 0. This is the pi by 2. This is pi. This is minus pi by 2. This is minus pi, and so on. Done. Look at here. Tan x graph. Something like this. This point with the asymptotes, and that is the pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2. Same thing will be copy paste. Further also same thing. Now one graph, y equal to 1. This is. See, further graph, if you draw it, what will happen? The next portion of graph will be which way? This is. And so on. So tan x should be greater than 1, means this the portion is coming. Yes or no? And so many other in here also will come, infinite portion, but nearest to origin this the portion will come. That means this point will be what? When tan x 1, and that is the pi by 4. Means x should lie between, suppose this question I am changing, please watch carefully. Here equal to. So what you will say? X greater than equal to pi by 4 but less than pi by 2. Here don't put equal sign. That's why I have put up equal to show you. Here don't put equal sign because pi by 2 it cannot be equal. Have you understand the point? So I will say that ki x will lie between, now it's a periodic with the period pi. So we'll say close n pi plus pi by 4 to n pi plus pi by 2. Means what the question I given, that is the open here will come. Earlier question. How many of you got it? Okay. Is this clear to everybody? One more question and then we'll proceed further. I'm changing the page. If anybody is still writing, take a screenshot. Mod of sin x less than equal to 1 by 2. Over. Check it here. Mod sin x graph. If you try to recall mod sin x in the graph method, we already studied. Mod sin x graph will be something like this. Am I right? Something like this used to come. Yes or no? And then y equal to 1 by 2. Y equal to 1 by 2 will be this. We want what? We want the portion when the mod sin x is below the 1 by 2. Means the black color should be the below the blue color. Look, if you look this portion here, black color is above. Before this is below. This is the portion, or this is the portion, or this is the portion, or this is the portion. Have you understand this point? So what is this point? This point is pi by 6 sin x. This is the sin x graph. Sin x will be equal to 1 by 2 when? At the pi by 6. And this is your minus sin x graph. So sin x greater than, that will be minus pi by 6. Some people did not understand. Let me explain. To get this point, what you do? Mod sin x equal to 1 by 2. So sin x equal to what? Plus minus 1 by 2. So sin x equal to plus minus 1 by 2 when? First time at pi by 6 and at minus 30 degree and minus 30 degree, and that's what I wrote it. And this is the selected portion. So I will say x lie between minus pi by 6 to pi by 6, close interval. Sin x, mod sin x is periodic? Yes. What is the period? Pi. So we'll add what? N pi. So final answer. Close n pi minus pi by 6 to n pi plus pi by 6. This is the answer. How many of you got it? Hey, nobody got it. Strange. क्या करते हो यार? I was not about to give you homework, but since you did not get the answer of this question, So you have to get punishment of that. So write homework. Homework, you can create question. Mod cos x greater than 1 by root 2. First question. Second question, sin x greater than 1 by 2 less than equal to root 3 by 2. Third question, sin inverse x greater than equal to cos inverse x. Inverse graph, try to recall. Don't think inverse trigonometric functions are you didn't teach and you are asking this question. Inverse graph I already taught you. By that easily you can solve this question. Okay, that's enough. These 3 questions solve it and send to me. The next class we are going to study greatest integer. Trigonometric inequality I taught. It's over. Okay, next class we will be seeing the greatest integer equation, how to solve, inequality, how to solve, and how to apply the greatest integer fractional part in the question. Right? We'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.